Welcome back, everyone. I'm Chris. This is Raw Sports Talk, your favorite stat reader, because that's what I do. So we're just going to embrace it. Head to head, we have the NLCS game number 3. We have the New York Mets hosting the LA Dodgers. The Dodgers are minus 108 on the money line, and the Mets are minus 112. The over under is 7.5 runs. The Dodgers are the road favorite, laying a run and a half. They are plus 170, meaning if you bet them that way, they must win this game by 2 runs or more. And the Mets getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 205, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to first pitch tomorrow. The weather is supposed to be 53 degrees, 13-mile-an-hour winds, and no rain. And as you saw at the Yankees game and the Jets game last night, the wind was a bit of a factor, so we'll just have to see what direction it's blowing in. Buehler did not pitch against the Mets last year or this year, and Severino pitched against the Dodgers last year as a member of the Yankees, and it was not a good outing. 4 innings, 7 runs, 7 earned. They lost 8-4, and he struck out 2 batters in that game, and that was in LA. Head to head, the Dodgers are 6-4. The road team is 7-3. The favorite is 6-4 on the money line. The favorite or the underdog getting or laying runs is 5-5. There's only been one-run game in their last 10 meetings. The over is hitting their last 3. The over is 6-4, and the over 7.5 runs is 6-4. The Dodgers are 2-3 in Buehler's last 5 starts. The over is 4-0-1 in those starts. The over is hitting his last 2 starts. 5 innings pitched, 5.8 hits, 3.6 runs, 3.4 of which were earned, 3.8 strikeouts, 1.8 walks, zero point 0.8 home runs. He gave up 1 in his last start, which was in the playoffs to the Padres in a loss. 84 pitches per game, 15.9 pitches per inning. For the Mets, they're 2-3 in Severino's last 5 starts. The over is 4-1 in those starts. The over is hitting his last 2. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 5.8 hits, 3.4 runs, 3.2 of which were earned, 5.4 strikeouts, 1.2 walks, 2 home runs in his last start, 1.2 over his last 5. And that was in a game in which the Mets lost 7-6 to the Phillies. 91.4 pitches per game and 16.7 pitches per inning. The Dodgers are 3-1 in their last 4. 8 runs, 2 runs, 9 runs, and then 10 runs. 8 runs in a win, 2 runs in a win, 9 runs in a win, and then 3 runs in a loss. The Mets got to the Dodgers, who were going rotation by committee, and they did something they didn't do in 33 innings. They gave up runs. And for the Mets, they are 3-1 in their last 4 as well. 9 runs, 5 runs, 9 runs, 10 runs. 7 runs in a win, 4 runs in a win, shutout in a loss, and then 7 runs in a win. And I kicked myself in the ass because everything told me to take the Mets in game number 2. And I just thought home field was going to be enough for the Dodgers, especially with the way that their bullpen was pitching. And man, was I wrong. And this one, though, Buehler is one of those pitchers that I do not trust for the Dodgers. So I'm going to take the Mets with the money line. I will take the Mets getting the runs, and I'm going to go over. I think that if either of these 2 starting pitchers are going to get hit, it's going to be Buehler. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.